Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 120 of the StreamYard Live Town Hall. My name's Geige, and I'm here with Dan, of course. Dan, how are you doing?
Doing great. Your background's looking nice, kind of putting me to shame over here.
Yeah, I upgraded a bit after the event with the cool banner here. So yeah, hopefully people are a fan. For anyone new here, Dan and I are the founders of StreamYard. We do these town halls every single Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific. We do them for a few reasons. One is to stay in tune with you guys, go through the same flow you guys do when you do your own shows. Two is to answer your questions. So if there's anything you'd like us to touch on, feel free to leave it in the chat. We'll do our best to get to it. And then I always make sure I mention our three pillars, which are ease of use, stability, and professional stream. So if you're about those three things, StreamYard is the tool for you. I see lots of people in the chat already from all over the world, which is always cool. I see Dominican Republic and a few other awesome countries. I see also a few comments about the beta testing for the giveaway tool. Randall saying, just tested the beta giveaway tool. It was much more exciting than pulling names out of a hat. We gave away 3 bags of Rose Sisters chips. That's awesome. Pulling names out of a hat is still pretty exciting, but definitely more work involved. Sounds like Gary tested it as well. Tested the giveaway tool twice on Sunday morning live stream today. Worked great, and my viewers loved it. That's awesome. Awesome to hear.
Sweet.
Before I forget, there are the various StreamYard shows. So we've got Spotlight Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Dana and Kelsey, which is a show featuring you guys, people in the StreamYard community, and how they're having success with live streaming. So if you'd like to be featured on that or just check it out, be sure to tune in or reach out to Dana if you'd like to be featured. We've got live stream reviews Saturdays at noon Eastern. There's also on off weeks as well, Daniel and Dee do channel reviews too, so check those out. We've got Coffee with the Ducks Fridays at 11:30 a.m. Eastern, which is if you want to get a more inside look at the people behind the scenes at StreamYard. Jorge and Dana interview our employees. You guys can ask them questions, which is lots of fun. And then recently we have Live Stream Impact Mondays at 2 p.m. Eastern with Julie. Cool. Another question we wanted to kick things off with a bit was future events. So a couple weeks ago, we did the first Live Stream Success Summit for those of you that attended. Hopefully it was useful, but we were curious for future events what you'd like to see. Saw lots of different requests. One that was also pretty common was different languages. So we have a huge community of folks who speak Spanish and Portuguese. So that's one thing we might consider as events for specific locales. But yeah, curious what kind of stuff you'd like to see in the future. It would be useful for us.
Yeah, very useful.
Let's see who else we have here. Ike saying hi from the Philippines. Thanks for tuning in, Ike. Lots of Canadians. Cool to see all the Canadians in the chat.
Sweet.
Hey, Tangerine, thanks for tuning in. Nice to see you here every Sunday. Donna says, Twitter, how can we switch from Periscope? So it should be automatic, Donna. Like there will be a formal switch, so we're working closely with Twitter when they start changing over fully. But right now, what you do is you just use your existing Periscope account, and as long as it's connected to your Twitter, it will still get posted to your Twitter account. So it should work. If you're using Periscope to go live on Twitter before, it works exactly the same. At some point, there will be the formal full switch, but until that happens, you can just connect Periscope. There's also a doc on it, but if you have any trouble, reach out to our live chat and they can help you out.
And we're hoping Twitter will start adding more features as well by the time that it does sort of switch over from Periscope to Twitter. So don't know for sure, but really hoping they start to add more stuff there, and I think they will. So that's exciting.
Tony said, we need to multi-select overlays in video in bulk for delete and upload. One by one is too much work and time consuming. Definitely agree, Tony. It's a common pain point we hear. So yes, at some point, it's nice too because it's something we can add without it being sort of in the way. So it's definitely it's being worked on and it will come. Hey Hector, nice to see you here. David says, heyo, running late, just finished up podcast. That's awesome. David, we actually had a question, since you mentioned it, maybe I'll bring it up, not directly podcasting, but related. One thing we were curious to learn more from you guys is, we've asked about it a bit in the past, but mostly just whether or not you edit in general, but curious to get a bit more insight of what tools you guys use for editing, like after your stream. First of all, after the stream's over, how many of you actually do edit it? And if you do, what does that flow sort of look like? What tools are you using? What do you ultimately do with the edited video? Is it getting uploaded to YouTube or something? Is it for a podcast? Curious to learn more about what you guys are doing there. Let's see. Matt says, for the giveaway tool, I'm wondering if you could add a sound effect when it scrolls through the names and selects a winner. It's a cool suggestion, Matt.
What kind of sound effect are you thinking, Matt? And for anyone else that wants a sound effect, I'd be curious. Like a drum roll, maybe, right at the end?
The only trouble is if you have to find something that people universally like, but definitely possible.
That's always the trick.
Hector says, for editing video, Wondershare, Filmora, and for audio, Adobe Audition. Thanks for the insights there, Hector.
Cool. And do you do any audio editing? Oh, sorry, you did say that. My bad.
Nancy says, YouTube editor or Camtasia. Yeah, the built-in YouTube editor is actually pretty strong. They updated it a while ago and added quite a bit to it.
Cool.
John says, question, can we get a one-button remove all for guests? Appreciate the suggestion there, John. Do you have any thoughts on that one, Dan? I think it's come up a couple times before.
Yeah, we've heard that a few times. I'm always interested in the use case, like why you want to remove them all at the same time. I can definitely guess as to why you might want it, but just knowing more about that is always helpful for us to make sure that we build the right thing.
Nancy says, question, as the host, can I screen share a video from my computer if it is longer than the 5-minute limit for uploading to StreamYard? Yes, absolutely. We recently added that. That was a very common request, so we were super excited to offer it. So you can't upload it in the video clip section, but if it's on your computer, what you do is you just click the share button, and you'll see the option to essentially choose the video directly from your computer. We call it local video sharing, and there's no limit. You can share videos of any length.
Yep. And also the clip section, I believe, is 10 minutes now as well. So if you have like a 9-minute video or something like that you're trying to upload, you still can upload that as a clip. But video sharing is perfect for anything longer than that.
See quite a few comments about the beta testing for the giveaway tool. That was another thing we wanted to ask you guys. And also thank you. So I think we had 40 or 50 people reach out, and it was useful having you guys test the tool. So we certainly appreciate that. But we're just curious how many of you would like to be involved in the future for small tests like that. I don't know. Well, I do know. We're not going to do it for every feature, but there are certain things where we likely will do that. So stay tuned in the future. We'll probably have a form or something for people to submit. But yeah, thank you guys who reached out to the giveaway tool. And that actually brings us to the next topic, which was the giveaway tool itself. So it is actually fully available now. So we were just beta testing it, but very recently we actually made it live. So you can actually. Do you want to just share your screen, Dan? We can walk
Sure.
through it a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see what else we have here. Lots of requests to be in the beta group. Thanks for all the support on that. David says, I'll be featured on StreamYard Spotlight with Dana and Kelsey on 28th. Look forward to being featured. I'll have to catch it, David. That's awesome.
Hold up. Got 2 tabs with the same name.
No worries. Take your time.
Oh for 2.
Let's see.
Got it.
Tim says, I'd love if the giveaway tool was integrated into the studio rather than a screen share. Yeah, that's a good point, Tim. And this was mostly sort of like a V1 just because it was requested so frequently. We wanted to give people an easy way to do it now without having to, take a ton of time to do it. So it's possible that we will actually do that in the future. We just wanted to have an initial version, see what people think of it, and make sure it is actually useful for people. So getting feedback from you guys already is awesome. So I'll pop open Dan's screen share. So you guys can actually access this now. So you just go to StreamYard.com/giveaway. And it integrates with all StreamYard broadcasts. So any upcoming or even live broadcast, you'll see in that broadcast menu. We'll actually use it at the end of the stream today when we do the giveaway. So you'll get some sense of what it actually looks like. And you also have the option to choose the text you want. So it could be any word. So this would be what you want your audience to type in order to be eligible for the giveaway. So if you guys have attended these in the past, we always do hashtag the yard, but yours could be, hashtag my awesome show or no hashtag at all, whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
And then sorry, go ahead, Dan.
I can give some more details there as well. Yeah, so it doesn't have to be hashtag. It's case insensitive. So if, for example, you want to have hashtag the yard as your, that's not even a hashtag. Hashtag the yard as the thing that people have to type in to match. If they type in capital Y, anything like that will still match. Just might be useful to know. And also it just has to match anywhere in that text. So if they type a message that has, it's super long message, but it has hashtag the yard somewhere in there, or whatever your special character is. It could literally be the or something like that. As long as that is somewhere in the message they send, it'll be a match. Hopefully that makes sense. I guess we'd actually show it in action here. We don't necessarily want to pick somebody, but
we don't want to disappoint some. Well, you'll see what the start collecting. You'll see it at the end of the stream, so we'll do it at the end. But for those of you that are already using it, curious what's working well with it. If it's been a crowd pleaser for your streams, definitely useful for us to know. So do let us know.
Sweet.
Albert says, anything else we should touch on with the giveaway, Dan, that I missed? I guess another thing to note is it works with all platforms that StreamYard integrates with. So if StreamYard has a comment integration with the platform, people commenting on there will be eligible. Other thing to note is also for things like groups where the people have to give permission to see their name, that applies to the comment tool. If someone's just showing up as Facebook user or LinkedIn user, they're not going to be eligible for the giveaway. So to keep note of that. And then obviously one of the most important things is make sure you remember to screen share it so people actually see the animation.
Yes, definitely.
Albert says, what is the timing for SY password/passcode to expire after a broadcast? It seems like a guessing game to me and my worship media team. So this will be addressed, Albert, when we do the team account stuff, which I don't have a fixed date for you, but it is early summer of this year. So stay tuned on that. If it is like an emergency and you need someone to get out of the account, you can always message support and they can help you out with that. But that team accounts feature will address your needs.
Yeah, so the passwords, because I think what you asked for is like if somebody logs into your account, how long till they're kind of kicked out of your account, I'm guessing. If you're just wondering about the codes specifically, like the 6-digit codes, those are 15 minutes. But once someone logs in, they'll be in there for longer.
Chris said, I edit audio for one podcast with Hindenburg Journalist Pro and the other with GarageBand. It's cool how many tools there are out there for editing. There's certainly a lot. Gizzard says, is it possible for the giveaway tool to also scan the private chat? I had panelists on phones that could not get to the YouTube chat. It's possible. It's not. We wouldn't do it with the current iteration we have now, Gary. But if we do ever end up adding it into the studio itself, maybe we would do that.
Yeah, interesting.
Lots of sound suggestions. Big wheel sound on Price is Right. Cool. DaVinci Resolve is a great free video editing suite. I didn't actually know that one was free. That's awesome.
Man, there's a lot.
Yeah, there's a ton. Nick says, when can we get this to work on IG? I stream all my live shows, and that would be awesome. We'd love to support Instagram. Unfortunately, it is like the API for Instagram is closed. Like it's against Instagram's policy to stream from anything other than the built-in Instagram app. But if that ever changes, we will certainly support it. See a few more questions about how to access the giveaway tool. So it's just StreamYard.com/giveaway, and that's how you can use the tool.
Yep, and then like Geige said, just make sure to screen share it.
What is it? If you're not logged in, does it just prompt you to log in, Dan?
Yeah, you have to be logged in because the first thing you do is choose which broadcast you'd like to receive comments from. So for us, for example, you just go on, you open up the page, select our current broadcast, type in whatever text you want it to match, and then it starts. And it just starts by collecting the comments, and then whenever you're ready, you click draw. And there's actually, if you go to StreamYard.com/giveaway, you might want to put that as a banner, Geige. If you go there, there's a tutorial just that kind of walks through all this and shows it in action for you.
I'll just type it up, StreamYard.com/giveaway. Oh, make sure I spell it right. Yeah, there's a video on this page that will walk you through it. Grumpy Vlogger says, could there be a green room for guests to wait and talk in until the host arrives? Yeah, this is something we've been thinking about more, especially with some of the events. We noticed at our own event that it'd be cool to have more of a green room section for people before the event actually starts. So definitely something we're open to. I'd be curious to learn more, Grumpy Vlogger, about if there's anything else you'd want beyond just, would it be enough to just have like one big back room where everyone that's backstage can just talk and communicate with each other? Would you want more features beyond that? I'm curious how exactly you'd like it to work. Nancy says, giveaway tool, multiple correct answers, bonus feature requests. Oh, cool. So there could be, different, interesting. Gavino says, always use StreamYard Live and then using iMovie or DaVinci Resolve to produce 1-minute teasers, Audacity for MP3 version. thanks for all the feedback on that, guys. I'm definitely learning about some tools that I haven't heard of before, which is great. Oh, I lost it there for a second. Letitia was asking if we can have an option to download recordings immediately because sometimes I forget. Yeah, that's definitely a common one that comes up, and definitely understand that sucks if you forget about it and the recording's gone for forever. So considering different ways to address that. One of them might just be email reminders. Other thing might just be an integration or something where they get sent off somewhere. But it's definitely something we're thinking about because it's definitely a common one where people get not confused, but they forget to download it. So noted. Leslie says, do I have to be in the current broadcast to launch the giveaway? You do not. You have to have it either scheduled or it has to be live, but you don't have to actually be in the broadcast to run the tool. I would recommend that you are. You probably should be, but
well, yeah. So you need to be able to screen. Well, I guess you don't need to be able to screen share. It depends how you want to do it.
You can technically run it at any time too. So like if you had a scheduled post and people made a bunch of comments before it started, you could also run it. So I'd be curious. Maybe there's if anyone's using it in super unique ways, I'd be curious.
Yeah, it'll be a little tricky with some platforms. Like for example, with Facebook, just because of the way scheduling works on Facebook, we don't receive comments until you actually go live. But with YouTube, we do get comments ahead of time, so you could run it before you even go live, and you can definitely run it outside of the studio if you wanted, as long as you're logged into the account that broadcast is on. You won't be able to screen share in the broadcast if you're not in the broadcast, but you could still run it.
Howard's tuning in late in the UK. Appreciate the support, Howard. I'm glad you like the tool. Cool. Gustavo says, any tools that claim to stream to IG can get your account suspended. Yeah, you do want to be careful, especially since it's not, since Instagram doesn't allow it, it means that, your credentials are going off to a place that is not, secure with Instagram. So you definitely want to be careful about that.
Yeah.
Charles says, can we have the giveaway to match our brand? Yeah, it automatically matches your brand colors. So the confetti and stuff, whatever you have in the studio for that particular broadcast that you're running the giveaway, it will match. Affinity says, question, while streaming to my YouTube channel, can I share a Chrome tab playing a different video from the same YouTube channel? You can do that. You'll want to be somewhat careful, though. Like if you have, if anything on that video would trigger a copyright warning or something like that, you do want to be careful sharing it, but it's technically possible to do that. Lots of questions tonight. What else do we have here? And Andre says, hello, any chance of picture-in-picture with full screen share, example, camera thumbnail, and full screen shared screen? There is a chance, Andre. Don't have a date or anything for you, but that was actually another question we had tonight, which I'll bring up in a second here. But yes, they're likely we will have the ability to. We want to keep things simple, so we don't really want to have a bunch of different layout selections on the bottom, but we'll likely have an option maybe for you to substitute those out for, say, instead of the side-by-side, you wanted to have a picture-in-picture. We might do something like that. But yeah, that brings me to the next topic we wanted to ask about, which, where do I have it? Yeah, some of the more advanced features. So we like we always say at the beginning of the streams, ease of use is our number one goal, so we're always careful about what we add, but we did want to bring it up because there are sometimes we've been doing, like, StreamYard has worked in a certain way for such a long period of time that maybe some people don't ask certain questions just because they don't think it's possible or that we'll never add it. So we were curious about some of the more advanced features you guys would actually like to see what they are. Not necessarily going to add them, but there are ways for us to sort of tuck away certain features under the hood or maybe make people toggle them on and things like that. So just curious to get a sense of what those sorts of things are, like the say the ability to fully customize like the location for every video element, or automatically trigger different scenes at different times. Anything. We're just curious to know what those sorts of things are and whether or not they'd actually be useful. Anything to add there, Dan?
I don't think so.
So yeah, let us know. While we're waiting for that feedback, another small administrative note, I don't know what you call it. There was a small update to Facebook groups. So any new Facebook groups you create, you have to actually enable live streaming in them. This was a pretty recent change, so we'll have more information to come. We'll be making an article for people to see how exactly to walk through it, but just wanted to quickly note it here. We'll have more details next week. Let's see if anyone has any suggestions. Steve says audio level meters. Yeah, I almost wouldn't put that into the category. I guess you could put it in the category of advanced features. But yes, that one comes up a lot, especially for podcasters that are trying to get everyone set before, and it's really hard to tell without actually going live. So yeah, that's a great suggestion, Steve. Have to think through how to like make it so it's not in your face and it's tucked away. But yeah, definitely an important one. Terry says would like to be able to move positions of talent and video shares. Talent, I assume you just mean the guests on the screen.
Speakers, yeah, got it.
Cool. So you can, in case you don't know, Terry, maybe you're already familiar with it, but you can actually, we don't make it super visible in the UI, so some people might not know, but I can change like the positions Dan and I are in, but you might mean full customization, which is good to know.
Yeah, that one just switches them on screen, but I'm guessing maybe you want to change them at the bottom as well.
Michael says separate brand and comments. Comments are engagement. They should be by themselves. I might be missing something, Michael, just because they are in separate sections on the right. Maybe I'm missing something. Or maybe you mean, Michael, like you can show both on screen at once? Let me know. Any thoughts there, Dan?
Not sure. Yeah, maybe if you can follow up with that, Michael.
Tony says we need option to end the live but keep recording instead of just end so we can talk/interview further in the same stream/file. That's a cool suggestion, Tony.
Interesting.
What else do we have here? Gustavo says for multicam, I love the ATEM Mini. Yeah, the ATEM Mini is definitely a powerful tool. I think Nick Neman uses it for his streams and looks pretty awesome for those. So yeah, if you want something immediately to use for multicam, is a good solution. It's similar to like, you can kind of think of it as the same thing as like an audio mixer, but you plug in multiple cameras and can sort of switch between them. It's pretty cool. JVlog says pen/drawing. That's a cool suggestion. So if you want to like demonstrate something during the stream.
Cool. Yeah.
Yan Teo says, do you have a plan to add more layouts? No dates or anything, but sort of like what I mentioned before, Yan. We don't want to have too many at the bottom, but we have considered essentially giving you guys the option to substitute them out for different ones, in which case there would be more.
Yeah, or like there's all kinds of different things we could do there.
Couple of questions about the giveaway program. So Kathy, it's right on that page. So if you just go to StreamYard.com/giveaway, there's something that says watch video, and it should walk you through everything you need to know. Paul says, been a bit high from the metrologist. Hey, Paul, great to see you here. Anthony says, if you're conducting multiple giveaway winners, will the system remove the previous winner before drawing again? So if someone types in the keyword a bunch of times, they're only eligible to win once. But if you run the giveaway again, they are eligible again. So to answer your question directly, no, it is possible to win twice. So you'd have to rerun it.
Yep. It's also possible right now for you to win your own draw if you happen to type it in. The only reason we did that is to make it easier for you to test the tool yourself. But yeah, if you happen to type in the chat for your own draw and you do win, it'll be a fun moment with your audience, and then you can just draw again. And same thing, if the same person wins twice, maybe you just draw again. We've considered filtering it out, and some things will be changing just based on feedback. Right now, I think we'll keep it as is, but.
Matt says, I just can't believe my first StreamYard event happened 1 year ago last week. Congrats on the 1 year anniversary, Matt. That's awesome. Yeah, I definitely can't believe that we're already on 120 for the town hall. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
And we never missed a week, right? It's been every single week for 120. Individually, we missed them. Yeah.
Consistency is big with live streaming.
All right, we only have a few minutes left, so should we go ahead and do a couple giveaways, Dan? So then you guys can actually see the tool in action for this too, which should be nice.
Let's do it.
So tonight we'll give away, since it's new, let's give away Puddles Duck and the StreamYard pillow. In case you've never seen it, this is what the duck looks like. And so far, people have been a pretty big fan, so hopefully it's a welcome one. And then you can see what the pillow looks like on Dan's stream. He's got it behind him. Let me go ahead and share this. So many of you are, as I can see from the entries, already familiar with how this works. But yeah, if you just type in hashtag the yard, you'll be eligible to win pillow and the duck. And you can see here, we're actually using that tool. So you guys, if you want to, can do this exact sort of same thing in your own in your own streams. And so Dan right now is just on StreamYard.com/giveaway in a separate tab and screen sharing that tab. So a couple extra steps, but works pretty well. I'll wait. Maybe I should wait until the giveaways are typed in because it's hard to find things with all the hashtag the yards. But I now just thought I'm curious what you guys are going to give away. That's an obvious question to ask.
Yes.
So we give away merch for our streams. But yeah, curious if you guys will give away books or ebooks or courses or let us know. I'm curious what kind of stuff you're giving away.
I'm sure there'll be some creative stuff too. So I'm really curious to hear if anyone's done anything very creative for giveaways or plans to do anything very creative.
Yeah, what are some of the more creative stuff? Take them out to dinner or something? Well, that doesn't really work. Maybe in a few months.
One-on-one call.
Yeah, like a consulting session or something. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Or if you're a celebrity, maybe it's just cool to chat with you. All right, starting to stabilize. Shall we?
Yeah, tons of them. Yeah, let's go ahead and run it.
All right, best of luck, everyone.
Patrick Jackman on LinkedIn. Congrats, Patrick. LinkedIn. Dana will send you a message to get your info and send you a duck and a pillow. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. Congrats on winning. That's awesome.
Congrats, Patrick.
Watching it run, I definitely. Someone mentioned that it'd be cool if it just made like the tick 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 noise when it was scrolling through people. That probably would be a good addition.
And then like the air horn right at the end, like I don't know if they do it in other sports. I know in hockey, like the
maybe we could have a few for people to choose between. Who knows? Tim says, I host a craft beer show and we'll give away swag packs, stickers, coasters, t-shirts, sunglasses, buttons. Awesome. That sounds
very cool.
I might have to tune in and try my luck. That sounds like fun stuff to win. Let's see what else do we have here. Thanks for following up, Michael. I'd like to have the comments on the left side open all the time. Keep the brand stuff on the right. So yes, I see. So just having them open at the same time. Thanks for the clarification, Michael. Lots of congrats for Patrick in the chat. Absolutely, congrats to Patrick. Kathy says she'll give away gift cards, books, t-shirts, jam, etc. Awesome.
Sweet.
All right, we're just about out of time here. Michelle says she likes the one-on-one call idea. Yeah, I think that could be a cool one.
Yeah, I think it works in a lot of different industries. Like whether you're like a YouTube creator that a lot of people know and would just love to talk to you, or you are a consultant, or you just have a lot of good advice about different things. And great, very easy to do too, right?
That's awesome, Patrick. Patrick says he's been trying for months. 1 year anniversary of SY this month. I'm so happy you won, Patrick. That's awesome. And with that said, this was this is an easy one to answer, so let me just answer this one. The streamer would work fine for YouTube channel members. Yeah, absolutely. You can actually super chats you see in the StreamYard chat. I can't. Do we have it where channel members are distinct? Dan?
New members will show up as a unique comment, if that's what you mean. Like when somebody becomes a member on YouTube, that will show up as a unique comment. You can show it on screen and kind of make that viewer feel special. If that's what you're referring to.
What about for existing members? I can't remember. Like if someone's a member,
it also tags them. Yeah, it'll have a little tag next to their name that says if they're a member. So if you want to highlight those on screen more, and when you highlight it on screen, it'll also show the member badge. That circle badge with the lines on it that YouTube has. It'll show that just to kind of highlight that they're a member, which I think is cool for that person. Hopefully that's what you meant.
Yeah, it's hopefully awesome. So this was episode. Here it is, episode 120 of the StreamYard Live Town Hall. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We'll see you next week at the same time.
See you next week, everyone.